Music copyright and business. This week, remember, it's the bundle of rights. This week we're talking about the reproductive right. And once again, the distribution right gets paired with all the other rights because it's the catch-all one. The reproductive right, this is the right for you to grant permissions for your song to be reproduced on mechanical devices and then receive royalties for those reproductions. This mechanical devices is why they're called mechanical license fees that are paid. And once they are paid and enter your pocket as the songwriter, copyright owner, they are your mechanical royalties. Please note that the mechanical licenses and mechanical royalties received apply only to the songwriter, copyright owners. They do not, at this stage, cover the master copyright owners. That may change down the road, but right now it's just the songwriter copyright owners. Now, what does this mean to be put on a mechanical device? Well, in order to consume music, you need some form of a device. And in the olden days, it was piano players, pianos that would play by themselves with a piano roll. You had 8-track tape going back. This is reel-to-reel. This was a very high-end, outside of a recording studio, a very high-end way of consuming music in the 80s. You might have seen a version of it if you're a fan of Pulp Fiction. This is cassettes, CDs, and of course vinyl. So some students say it doesn't apply to today, and it's just that our devices have gotten a lot smaller. So you'll still see vinyl. But Sony has come out this year with a Walkman, a flashback to the 80s. On our phones, we can stream or download music through our phone as a device. This is a singing machine or karaoke machine, and it has pre-programmed songs downloaded on it. And of course, computer is where we can create and download or stream songs. Now, reproduction of your song on any of these mechanical devices is included in that is our cover songs done by other people, but it's your song, it's your music, it is your lyrics, and they're just making their own version out of it. When that cover song gets distributed to the world, you, songwriter, copyright owner, get royalties from that. So cover songs are not to be confused, although a lot of students do confuse them with songs that are sampled and derivative songs where something new is created from something old. Cover songs are generally the lyrics stay the same. The music, the hook, the melody stays the same. It can be transposed in a different key. The musical genre can change, and what I mean by this is a jazzy song can be put into a hip-hop song. A country song can change the genre to a heavy metal song and vice versa. And you can do an instrumental-only version of a song. This is done all the time in classical music as well as jazz music. Another thing that can be done is changing the point of view of the lyrics. The lyrics essentially stay the same, but if you've got a male point of view in the lyrics and there's a female vocalist, she can change, just like the hymns to the hers type of thing, to make sense if she's singing it. That can be done, but the lyrics basically stay the same. So you're the songwriter, copyright owner, and how do these permissions work? Well, the moment you publish your song or distribute your song on streaming and Spotify, you have given your permission to stream your music, and you're entitled to the streaming mechanical royalties anytime your song is streamed or downloaded on a device. This is in addition to the performance royalties. If someone wants to burn some CDs, classic 80s albums, maybe make some karaoke singing machines, have your song included, or ringtones, they seek permissions from Harry Fox Agency, Music Reports, and eventually they'll go to a place called Mechanical License Collective. That doesn't exist yet, but it's going to be alive soon. If your song is not listed with Harry Fox or Music Reports, the the person can research your contact information on copyright.gov. Remember, there was that area for permissions where you put in your contact information. I have to warn you, if they're going to this step, they're probably moved on to find a different cover song. If your song is not listed with Harry Fox Agency, which makes it super easy to get a mechanical license, you do a few clicks and you pay a fee, they'll probably just move on. You want to make it easy for other people to do cover songs. The cover songs in this category can be referred to as compulsory mechanical license. And this means that once your song is put out and distributed, with very few exceptions, you have generally allowed others to record a cover of your song and distribute it, whether you really like their version or not. The upside to that are these agencies that are put into place to automatically collect your mechanical royalties and distribute them to you. So the moment you register your song with Harry Fox Agency and Music Report, so once the Mechanical License Collective is up and running, you've given your permissions for the mechanical reproduction of your song, which includes cover songs. Now, how do you get your royalties paid? Well, the mechanical royalties are through the same Harry Fox Agency. Now, the glitch here is that Harry Fox Agency will not work with independent artists, but there is a backdoor path to get your song listed on Harry Fox Agency, and that's if you pay up for the TuneCore Publisher or CD Baby Pro services. DistroKid does not, at this moment in time, have a relationship with Harry Fox Agency. DistroKid currently only collects performance royalties for those particular streaming items that they put your song out on. TuneCore Publisher or CD Baby Pro can do exactly the same thing as DistroKid, and if you pay up, they will also put your song on Harry Fox Agency and also collect and distribute the mechanical royalties to you. Harry Fox sends it to either TuneCore or CD Baby. They in turn send your royalties to you. Another agency that you need to make sure your song is listed with, it's free to register, is Music Reports. Music Reports has a relationship with these as well as other streaming services. They are different than Harry Fox Agency. Now, those two may combine, but right now they're separate. It's free to register with Music Reports. How they like you to register is submitting an accurate metadata of your song. Your metadata is that square thing that you'll see. I'll explain about this more in week 4, but anybody who's uploaded their song to streaming had to fill out this box where you list the title, you list your name, you list the beats per minute, you list any other information, you can include your lyrics. What you must do is use your legal name and include that you either songwriter splits and the master splits in the metadata, and include, please, an email so that they can contact you. The reason is there's a lot of money from music royalties that are left on the table from songwriters, either because they haven't registered or they haven't registered properly. Music Reports will tell you there's so many songwriters that list their stage name on their metadata without any contact information. There's no way for them to send you a check. You want to make it easy. You want to make it easy to get your checks. You want to make it easy for people to get mechanical licenses for your song, especially if it gets popular. And leaving money on the table is one reason why the Mechanical License Collective is coming alive soon. And it was mandated by the Music Modernization Act that I spoke about last week that passed November 2018. An additional thing they did was say we have to form this thing called a Mechanical License Collective that is a central station to grant mechanical licenses as well as pay out mechanical royalties to songwriters, because it doesn't make sense that all this money is just left on the table. So I don't know how it's going to work with Harry Fox Agency and Music Reports. It's unclear. They may compete, they may combine, I don't know, but we'll find out soon. So once it does come about, make sure your song is registered with the Mechanical License Collective. So once again, just to recap, you are the songwriter copyright owner. You get a mechanical license fees are paid by the manufacturers of somebody who wants to burn CDs, vinyl, maybe karaoke, the Walkman. Anybody who wants to do a cover of your song and stream it, which is the main avenue today, the money will get sent to Harry Fox Agency and Music Reports, TuneCore, CD Baby Pro. If you are registered with one of these, they will collect them and send them to you. Keep in mind, this Mechanical License Collective, once you hear that it's up and running, I'm sure they'll have a website. We'll all be exploring it. So how much are these mechanical license fees? They have different rates depending on the usage. So for CD vinyl karaoke, the rate is 9.1 cents per CD or vinyl. Each individual disc, each individual vinyl that is burned gets 9.1 cents. That may not sound like a lot, but if you think of the 80s, 70s and 80s, when the only avenue to consume music were CDs and vinyl, it actually wound up being quite a lot for the songwriters. If your song is longer than 5 minutes, then there's this special formula and you figure it out. So the mechanical license that is paid is 9.1 cents per CD. And for the songwriter, the mechanical royalties you get will be about 8 cents. Harry Fox Agency takes about 10%. Whereas Music Reports doesn't take an administrative fee at all. So about for every 1,000 burned CDs or vinyl, you'll earn about $80. So the streaming mechanical licenses, if you want to do a cover song of somebody else's music, it'll cost you a penny per stream, and that can be done very easily with a few clicks on Harry Fox Agency. If the cover song is streamed more than 10,000 streams, then it converts to a bulk rate. Now, the streaming mechanical royalties are paid out at 0.0006 per stream. And you're right, that's very low. For 1,000 streams, you earn about 60 cents. You'll need about 1.6 million on-demand streams to earn $1,000 in mechanical royalties. Keep in mind, this is in addition to your performance royalties, which pay about the same rate. Ringtone mechanical licenses is 24 cents per song per ringtone that's downloaded. 24 cents is a lot more than any of these other ones. And the mechanical royalties that are sent to you are about 21 cents per ringtone downloaded. So for 1,000 downloaded ringtones, you will earn $210, which is a lot more than the other ones. What I recommend is you consider with some apps to convert part of your song into a ringtone and make that available. If you want to do a cover song, it's real easy. As long as your chosen cover song is listed on the Harry Fox song file division, to make it very easy for streaming at a penny per stream, and that is part of Week 3's project, is to explore Harry Fox and song file division as if you are seeking to do a cover song to stream or distribute. And that's reproductive rights.